The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time around.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? Decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalling out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give is to Williams. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing the puppy out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatile. his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got a man. It's Lions. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Lions. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, and create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. New Mexico State has been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys have got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Grab near the marker. It's Jean-Pierre. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. defense team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Corners are walked up tight. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Off play action. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. keep it himself. That's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball. But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Logan. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Lyons. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And a chance to get the deficit under 20. Could not do it. It is still a 22-point margin. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he makes the grab at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. From the gun. On the run, still looking. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give is to Williams. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run, or he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, the defense. Well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They are up by just one over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lions. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just made.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Bring in the heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Grabbed in the middle. It's LeBlanc. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's got him still on his feet. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Williams. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Hobbs. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for space. It's Martin. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He's got it on the run. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his...
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Jean-Pierre. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense, this quarter.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally get...
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 22 over Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to...
Oh, a lot of space. The 30. The 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Here we go, here we go. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Let's go. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
He tosses one high playing deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Catch in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.